Hello, fellow robots out there in internet land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of the TekTopia Survival Guide. In today's episode, we are going to look at moving our animal pens down underground and expanding them a bit. But the morning is fast approaching, and I need to make some new villagers. So in the last episode, I converted this smith into some six-bed houses, and we are going to place some children. Oh, no, I don't want to sleep. Ah! We're gonna make some children, and we also need to go up to the top of our old storage room and place 8 more down. So let me. Oh no! Why would you claim these beds? Ah, silly villagers, silly children. What are you doing to me? Anyway, these guys it'll be fine. It'll work out. But I haven't done anything off camera. I'm actually recording this immediately after the last episode because I am moving very, very soon, and I'm trying to pre-record a bunch of stuff so that I've got videos while I'm in, transition from one house to another. But let's look at where we're gonna put. Oh, stupid villagers, move, get off that trap door. What are you doing? Go forth and do great things. You too. Why? Why villagers? I might have to change this, guys. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear this out right here. We are going to place our animal pens underground. We're going to put one here and then one at the opposite end all the way down there. So we're going to more than double what our current animal population is, which means some of those kids are going to become some ranchers. So let me take care of all the digging. I might have to repair picks. I haven't done that in a while. So let me get all that knocked out, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Yep. I'll be back with you in a little bit once this is all complete. So I've mostly finished digging, but my picks have pretty much been spent. And this first room is pretty much done. I started laying out the pillars for the walls, which I'm following a similar pattern that I've done in the crop farms, and my villagers still have stopped, and I just probably need to reset my game. Resetting game. Easy solve to most problems, but I didn't finish this room up here. But I need to repair my picks. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys a trick when it comes to trading with your merchant and architect. So when you trade with the merchant and architect, they track every 5 trades. So every 5 trades you do, and this is a global tracking system between the two of them, the price of things will increase. So right now, Enchanter is 9 emerald blocks and 3. If we get to that number 5 trade, this is going to go up. So what I'm going to do is, I know, yes, I have a lot of emeralds. Like I said, been playing this mod for a while, so I know lots of ways to exploit certain aspects of the game. So what we're going to do is we are going to convert some of these to emeralds, and what we're going to do is we are going to bulk buy certain things. So I know I need a bunch of mine shafts, and I actually don't remember how many. So we're going to use TekTopia Information, which is this companion mod I talked about a few episodes ago, and we're going to look at structures. So right now we have, where is the mineshaft? 27. So I want 50 overall, so we need 23 more. But with all these emeralds in our inventory, we really can't purchase that many. And actually, I probably have too many emerald blocks on me and not enough emeralds. So let's convert some of those. Awesome. So I need 23? Don't remember. Gosh. Structures. Mine shafts. Yeah, I need 23 more. So what you can do, go to your architect. No book. Go to your architect and go to the structure you want to buy. So I want mine shafts. So 16 emeralds a piece. That's actually a pretty good price right now. But you can see I can only fit one. So we're just going to throw that out. And we will keep doing this until we have, so that's 4. Until we have the 23 that we need. So now that's 8, and we will just continue to do this, and the price will always be, so 8, 9, 10, 11, the price will always be 16. It's not until we actually click out of the interface, I lost count now, I'm bad. It's not until we click out of the interface that the price actually goes up. So hopefully we're getting close to how many we need, and let's check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably about right. Anyway, that's how that works. I wanted to show that to you guys, so that you can save some emeralds, because I know a lot of people have issues and troubles getting enough emeralds, particularly early game, uh, to purchase all these things, especially like more expensive things later on. Which is why I recommend you purchase those expensive structures like the tavern and the barracks early in the game. It really, really saves on the emeralds. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to probably go into the end and build myself an Ender Ender, because I don't have a really good way of getting XP right now other than our creeper farm. I probably purchased too many. Hang on. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Ah, one! I'm shy one, guys. One mine shaft is all it took. But I'm going to go into the end. I'm going to build myself an Ender Ender of some kind, because my picks are really spent. So I'll be back shortly once all that's done, and we will continue on the expanded animal pens. So as promised, I'm in the end, and I've built a little thing back there. So that's the good news. Good news, I have a good XP farm now. This is based off of an Ilmango design that he made many years ago. I think it was 1.11, maybe 1.12. Super simple. It just takes an Endermite down in a minecart underneath here, and those Endermen just instantly aggro him. So that's cool. Oh, I forgot to take these rails out. Let me do that right now. Get rid of that. Cool. Bad news. I threw my bow into the end. I know. I know. Well, that's a weird shot. I had a couple extra pieces of carpet, and I was throwing it into the void, and then I got a little click happy, and sadly I lost my bow. But we have many extra spare bits and pieces. Oh, cool. I'm back here. I had many extra spare bits and pieces um, from our AFK fishing, so I need to make a new one. And it looks like I need to make some nitwits into some professions. So let me do that with you guys. I'll be back in a second. So when I got back from the end, it was actually just becoming daytime, so I did a bit of work downstairs, had to wait for night to come before I converted these villagers. And I did get myself I actually had 2 more backup bows ready that are mostly damaged, but they'll be fine for now. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. So right now, we have 3 ranchers working the animal pens that you cannot see from here. I don't know why I looked over there. But we're going to more than double the amount of animals we have. So I figured we need to more than double our ranchers. So doubling it would be 6, but I'm thinking more like 10. So we're going to, not even going to look, just going to make 7 of these guys ranchers. So that's 4, and we got 5, 6, and 7. 7. There we go. The other thing we wanted to do is I want to make at least 1 more butcher. This is where I'm not 100% sure if no, that's crappy. If we're gonna need more than 2. So we're gonna make 1 for right now, and maybe later on after we let it run for a little bit, we will make a couple more. Weston Casanova. Wow. You do not fit your name, dude. You are covered in blood. How is that even possible? You haven't killed any animals. Whatever. Tango being Tango, doing his thing. The other thing we're going to do is let me show you this real quick. We've made quite a bit of druids already. So right now, let's go to our professions, and we are up to 18 druids. So I'm going to make 4 more right now, and that'll put us at 22. Actually, I'm going to check these ones, because druids tend to be a bit finicky. So the higher the level we can do, the better it will be in the end. So let me check these 2 over here, 50 and 44. What were you? 40. So these 2 here. So if we have the need, we will convert those last 2 nitwits into chefs. Not chefs. Butchers. Wow. I'm tired. But let me show you what we've done. I haven't done much. I didn't have much time in between coming back from the end and filming this bit. But we've finished the little base layout. I still have to finish up the ceiling and some more of the walls. But what I'm thinking is one of 2 things. Either we split the animals in half and have, say, cows and sheep over here and pigs and chickens over there, or we put all 4 into each room. So you'll have cows, chickens, sheep, and pigs all in here, and also all in the other room we have built up. I'm kind of leaning towards that idea, because if we do it the other way, we will have some very big animal pens, specifically the chicken coop. Like, imagine a chicken coop this big. This thing is going to be full of chickens, and it's just not going to work out. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do uh, some different kind of, not style, I want to say, but different sized pens. So I'm thinking on one of these sides, I'm going to put not chickens. Jeez, I can't talk today, guys. I'm thinking about doing sheep and pigs on one of these sides. So we'll split this pen in half. And then over here, I'm thinking about just cows. Cows alone, cows by themselves. Because soon we're going to need a lot of leather to make books for our enchanter. And it might just be a little bit better to have a bigger cow pen. Yep, that's all. And then what I'm thinking is back here, we will do a slightly larger chicken pen than we have up top. So maybe something like this. How many blocks? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe something like that. So where this is the chicken coop. It might be a little bit too big. That seems a little big, and we're going to have 2 of these. But I'm going to play with this for a little bit. I'm going to make sure everything's lit up. I'm going to finish the roofs off in both these rooms. And then I'll be back, and I'll show you how I'm going to go about moving all the animals from up top to down into these 2 rooms. So I've been busy at work finishing up these farms, and so we have carried in that same design from our crop farm into where our new animal pens are going to be. So I wanted to show you guys some things before I actually, or while we activate this. So I've mirrored this design on the opposite side. So the cow pen here is on the same side over there, and then we'll have pigs here, and then opposite, and then sheep opposite. Oop, broke a torch. Some there, maybe, I don't know. I'll fix that later. And then the chicken coops are going to be on the ends on both sides. And there's a reason I did this is because I want them to prioritize equally this cow pen and the opposite, and the same for the pigs and the sheep. This token that I'm going to place here for the sheep is going to be the same distance away from our town hall. So it should, in theory, work out to be the same. So the ranchers should prioritize this pen and that pen opposite equally. So right now, we've got the animal pens up on the opposite side of where we are at, and that's done for a reason too. I want them purposely to bring the animals down to this side first, furthest from our current animal pens. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate these right now, and eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to deactivate those other pens, and then the ranchers should bring the animals over here. But before we do that, I want to kind of make it so that no other animals escape. So I'm going to create a double gate system over here. I'm going to place fences with another gate so that all the ranchers have to walk through this little opening here to get the animals out. Because once we deactivate these pens will no longer be valid, so that the ranchers will have to remove them and put them into a valid animal pen. So let's remove these now. So these animals shouldn't starve while these pens are deactivated. And that's done by design so that you can do something like this later on if you ran into issues with animals starving and you deactivated them. These cows, pigs, sheep, and chickens should stay alive the entire time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit around for a little while because I want about half of this population to be on each side. So I'm going to have to watch this very carefully. And then we're going to move on to the new butcher, because this butcher is going to be really far away from our animal pens. And I'm going to show you what I've done. And it's actually pretty amazing and genius. If it works, I'm not sure if it works. It worked in beta. And if it works now, it's an amazing trick to help reduce the time it takes for your butcher to bring the animals out of the pens and into the butcher shop to slaughter. So it took a little while for our animal populations down underneath here to actually get back to a point where our chefs could actually do stuff. So I've done some things, not much. I was mostly just standing around. I've started planning out part of our future village expansion with a couple more templates for some houses, and I also started building a little platform here. We're going to have another barracks right in this corner here. It's not done yet. I just went and checked on these animals, and it's good to go. I'm going to actually end up filling this portion in, because one thing we discovered during beta is that if you have a necromancer spawn, he can actually spawn mobs under the ground and then soul link with them, and then you have no idea. So filling in any kind of void areas like that is a pretty good idea. So let's go downstairs and check out our animal pens. They, like I said, they are looking pretty good right now. A nice supply of pretty much everything. The cows are a little bit lax over here, but it's not a big deal. We'll just let them keep growing. One thing I noticed over here though was our blacksmiths are kind of doing, oh, not our blacksmiths, our butchers are kind of doing a weird thing that I've never observed before. Because they don't have a butcher to actually kill them in, they're just kind of walking between the pens and trying to go in and then coming right back out. They're acting a little odd. We're going to fix that right now. What's going to happen right now is we are going to turn this entire room into the butcher. I've already set up the item frame up top. So what should happen is our butcher should go immediately into the most full pen, which is probably the chickens, and just start going to town. So let's see if we can wait for an opportune moment, and now. So there they go. You can see it going right for, oh, nice. That's good. That's what we want to see. So now our butchers have a place to kill the animals and collect their delicious meats, and then they can go put it back in the storage. So I'm going to activate this other one right now. I'm probably not going to convert anymore on camera right now. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. She's being a little odd. Uh, um, but that's it for today, guys. I really enjoyed this episode. It was very informative for me. I haven't tried this yet. I saw other people do it, and I think it's actually a really cool way to cut down on the butcher going back and forth between the animal pens and his shop. Now the animal pens are in his little butcher shop. Uh, Next time, guys, though, next episode, I will be on a plane. I am moving. I'm moving on Saturday, February 29th. I did it on purpose. I wanted to fly on the leap year. I'm weird, I know. What can I say? But next episode, I have something different in store. So it's going to be about TekTopia, but it's not going to be at our village. But that's all I'm going to tell you for right now. You just got to wait till next time and check it out. I hope you guys liked today's episode, and I will see you next time.